Great morning! Fantastic, marvelous morning! Yes, yes, yes. My creator, your creator, touched you with the gift of life this morning. We should rejoice and be glad in it, no matter what the circumstances, because if you yet live, there is an opportunity, right, to address, find solutions to your brokenness. If you did not yet live, you can't do it. So we are here to talk about being freed from recovery, emerge empowered, to give hope to others, help others prosper equally, to help with their brokenness and being broke. Hey, y'all, this is Edwina B. Yes, free to hope. As I tell you every morning that my God wakes me up, I'm going to do what I need to do, what I must do to address, accept, be aware, and apply solutions to all of my brokenness and all areas of my life. And guess what? Including being broke. So every morning, starting January the 1st of 2024, people say it's a new year. It is. But listen, for me, it's a new day. It's a new minute. It's a new hour. It's a new present. Are you present with me? I hope you are. And so listen, I can't find my coffee. Y'all stay right there. Yes, 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 yes. I need to take a drink of coffee. Yes, to celebrate this life, to celebrate this day. Yes. So let's take a drink of coffee. Mm-mm-mm. I am so pumped, so excited. And guess what, y'all? I'm always this way, majority of the time, right? Because I've learned through a 12-step spiritual program to apply spiritual principles to all earthly matters. As a human being walking on this journey here on earth called life. But guess what? 34 years ago, which will be on February the 23rd of 2024, I will be celebrating 34 years from addiction, mental illness, and the whole entire lifestyle. Addressing my brokenness, addressing why my brokenness keeps me broke. I'm tired. I'm tired of being broken and I'm tired of being broke. Oh, what about you? What about you? Okay, so if it was not for February the 22nd of 1990, at the age of 34, underneath a parked car in the streets of Philadelphia, getting high and doing all kinds of sexual things with my own stepson, I would not have had my knee bowing experience. That was it for me. While underneath that parked car, my brokenness appeared to me in such a way that I was done. Goals of being a model, an actress, a phys ed teacher, right? I was the vice president of my class, co-captain of the cheerleader team. I was on my way to wholeness and financial wealth. So I thought. But underneath that parked car, my brokenness confronted me. After serving, participating, indulging in my disease of addiction that I didn't know existed, my mental illness that I didn't know existed, but the evidence was underneath that parked car. 3:00 in the morning. Are you kidding me? Yes. I'm going to tell you about this in a second. Let me fix it. Right? And so my brokenness confronted me. And that addiction for 14 years, the rapes, the beat ups, the setups, being passed around like a bucket, spit on, called all kinds of names, abusing, neglecting my children, my family, disowning me, brokenness. Yes, the self-loathing, the self-hatred. I was broken. Yes, and I was tired of being broken and broke. And so here is the hit. So you say, I hollered out these words as if it was 3 o'clock this morning from underneath that parked car. Whoever they say you are, whoever they say you are, take me out this life now or show me a better way. That is what began my acknowledgement, awareness, acceptance of my brokenness. And so this is what my charge is for every day, each day, of this year. Okay? And so being charged with sharing with you my experience, my strength, my hope says to me, I'm not the only one broken. As a matter of fact, in our Alcoholics Anonymous literature, it says all human beings are ill to some extent. Yes, yes, yes. And so our brokenness, in one way, shape, form, or fashion, has allowed us to be broke. I'm talking about spiritually broken and spiritually broke. Yes, yes, yes. Well, that changed. It's going to change. It has changed for me. And it is my obligation, my honor, my duty to share with you the pathway to spiritual wholeness and spiritual wealth. Okay? So I'm going to first share with you my questions. Okay? So this is how it all starts. Okay? Today is January the 8th. Are you, I'm talking to you, you, and you, are you tired of being broken and broke? Do you know how you even became broken and broke? Where did the foundation come from? How did it all start? But here is the hit. What do you want to do about it? Where do we go from here? And so I will be sharing with you on a daily basis, right, through my 2024 schedule, one day at a time, to share how my brokenness and being broke is on a slow but steady track. You hear what I said? Slow but steady track. Anything that's quick and all that kind of stuff, no. I want to embrace, I want to absorb every second. So I want to go slow and steady so it can marinate, it can enter my very essence so that I can have it meditate, right, within me. Yes. So my awareness, my acceptance, my acknowledgement of my brokenness is the first step. Admits. That's the first step of Alcoholics Anonymous. We admitted we was powerless over alcohol, that our lives had become unmanageable. Well, guess what? Why did I start drinking in the first place? That goes back to, right? Where did it start? How did it start? Okay. And so as a result, I will be sharing with you, right, different platforms, okay, of how to embrace, acknowledge, become aware, and most importantly, be put on a pathway to spiritual wholeness and spiritual wealth. So every day, every morning, if my God wakes me up, I've made a commitment to sit before you, to share just a little bit, just to set the tone, the foundation of what it means to me and what it could mean to you to be broken and broke But here's the hit. No longer do I have to be broken and broke. And so I will be sharing these platforms with you every morning. Facebook, Instagram, liked LinkedIn, Twitter, I don't care, whatever, even on your stage, even in your agency, even as a keynote speaker, even as a facilitator or workshop, right, instructor, any way, shape, form, or fashion you need to contact me, you need to join me so that you can feel this energy. No, I ain't on crack. No, I ain't been drinking. This is a natural high, y'all. This is a natural high as a result of addressing, acknowledging, and being aware of my brokenness, but more important, utilizing tools to make me spiritually whole and spiritually wealthy. And so I'm also going to be doing weekly virtual presentations. Not long, about an hour, to continue to build on the foundation of my morning sessions, right? But that hour, we will go a little deeper, right? Just a little deeper, because I told you it's about being slow and steady. Yes, yes, yes. And once you begin to attend my weekly virtual presentations, I want you to attend my monthly master classes. Going deeper. Yes, going deeper. This may be 2 hours. Oh, yes, huh? Ain't no quickies here. Mm-hmm. No, no, no. And so monthly, I will have my master classes that I want you to attend as well. And guess what? There's even more. There's my 3 to 5 day boot camp. You know what a boot camp is, right? Oh, ask them soldiers in the army. A 3 to 5 day boot camp when we are going to get spiritually naked, where we are going to be totally transparent and totally authentic. Yes, we're going to take off the mask. We're going to remove any and everything that distracts us from being authentic and transparent. Do you want to be healed from brokenness and being broke? Then the first thing we must learn how to do is to be authentic and transparent. And listen, I cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I'm going to tell you, I got a sense of humor, but listen, when it comes down to business, I take care of business. You see, I no longer wear makeup. I no longer wear wigs or implants. That's me. I no longer put on the nails or the fingernail polish. No, all of that, no. And one day you will see how authentic and transparent I am, because these are dentures. Cocaine and alcohol took my teeth. And there are times when the spirit asks me to yell, I take them out. Just to show you that it's not about the messenger, it's about the message to address our brokenness and being broke. But it doesn't stop there. We are looking for spiritual wholeness and spiritual wealth. So my 3 to 5 day boot camp will entail that even the more. The dates are coming because I'm putting together my calendar. And when I put these dates up, I'm going to put the date, the time, and the link to join me on my virtual presentations weekly. My monthly master classes monthly, and my 3 today boot camp that I'm going to be hosting at least 4 times this year. In addition to that, my book is presently being written, and guess what it's called? Are you tired of being broken and broke? Question mark. Subtitle, pathways to spiritual wholeness and spiritual wealth. So let me share with you how I've been able to gather the strength, the support, the guidance, the experience from others. See, we are not in this world alone. So between my spiritual resources that I want to share with you and will be sharing with you during this whole process, I want to make available to you so that you can become aware of your brokenness and being broke, so that we can be put on a pathway to spiritual healing and spiritual wealth. We will learn how to reveal what we've been concealing in order to heal. It's time to get spiritually naked. And so my resources have been and are and will continue to be the Bible, the most popular book in the world. It didn't always start out that way because there wasn't even a Bible in my house. No. Only time I saw a Bible, when you talk about the beginning of brokenness and being broke, I only went to church on special occasions. And that's where I saw the Bible. However, I was taught at home to get on my knees and pray. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I should die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. Who is the Lord? Brokenness began with non-communication, right? It began with being told what to do and not having no explanation, no clarity as to why. My brokenness began as a child in my family. And I shared with you, it's a generational curse. It has been perpetuated down through the years, going back to my ancestors. Yes, we were not spiritually broke. We were not spiritually broken. We were spiritually whole and spiritually wealthy. But through the perpetuation of invasions and all of that stuff, we acknowledge now where our brokenness and being broke began. So you have to, I have to, and I do it through my 12-step spiritual program, go back to find out, Edwina, there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. Thank you, Alvin, Dr. Alvin Turner, because he said the question should be, what happened to you? What happened, Edwina? What happened to you? And I want to ask you the same question. Your brokenness, being broke, where did it all start? There's nothing wrong with you, but something happened to you. And as a result of that, we need to go back and find out where the foundation of brokenness and being broke started. And that is through the Alcoholics Anonymous 12-step spiritual program. Spiritual program. I participate in my 12-step program each and every day. I drank and drugged and prostituted every day, right? So for 1 hour, you'd be amazed how much we get who are in recovery from a 12-step spiritual program. Practicing this almost 34 years. You hear the word? Practicing. I am not perfect, but I strive to make progress. And I'm satisfied with making progress. I will not be spiritually whole until my God calls me home. But while on this earth, using spiritual principles to all these earthly matters, oh no. I need to become spiritually healed and spiritually wealthy by using these spiritual tools. Okay? The next one, and it goes between, because I'm doing it in order the way it happened for me. Between the 12-step program and the 4 agreements, the God that I hollered out to that I didn't know, right, came to me, the Spirit came to me in a dream that in addition to my spiritual program in Alcoholics Anonymous, I needed a shepherd. I needed a fellowship. I needed a church home. Really? Are you kidding me? Church? Pastors? Congregation? Oh, hell to the no. Why? Because those same people, that same institution, that same congregation called religion, I had a disdain for them. Oh, yes, I did. From my own experience. Yes. As a child, I saw people go to church. But I also saw the pastor and my auntie, right, do some things. Yes, I also heard the congregation talking about people. And because I saw that as a child, guess what? It happened to me too. The pastor's people wouldn't let me in the front door, but he would let me in the back door to get on my knees, not to pray, but to give him service. So yes, I had a disdain for the church. So when I got that dream, I was like, I'm going to be obedient. Let me interview a couple of pastors. Did you hear what I said? Interview. To help me with the interpretation of that dream. The first one I went to, bless his heart, Dr. Benjamin Trimby Brown. Yes, the one who is responsible for me sitting in front of you today. He focused more on the individual in the dream. Oh, he's no good. He's this, he's that. I was like, okay. No. Then I went to another pastor. I'm not going to say his name. Why? Because when I was talking to him, he was going to sleep. I was like, thank you, but no thank you. Then God led me to this third pastor. And this pastor said to me, Edwina, I heard you, I hear you. But this is what I want you to do. I want you to go back to that force who gave you the dream for clarification, for understanding, for direction, for guidance. Ask that force. You know why, Edwina? Because it's the same force I use. Hey! And that was Dr. Christopher Allen Bullock of Canaan Baptist Church in Newcastle County, Delaware. He didn't proclaim to have the answer. He sent me to the source. And I've been a part of my religious family with a spiritual foundation for 18 years. I love my pastor, and I definitely love my first lady, Dr. Debbie Bullock. Yes. So you see how things, right, can enhance your spiritual journey to wholeness and spiritual wealth. Okay? So I ain't got but a few minutes. Let me go to the next one. I'm sweating. Okay, it's okay. Listen, I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Because I'm tired of being broken, and I'm tired of being broke. No more. No more. No more. So the next spiritual resource are the 4 agreements. Yes, a couple of years ago while teaching youth, this young lady had this book and it was nice and colorful, but my eyes zoomed in on the word spiritual. Anything that's spiritual, I'm ready to read, right? And so the 4 agreements is the book where the seed was planted until months later that I became employed with the City of Wilmington Parks and Rec Department. And in my office, there was these boxes. And in one box were a lot of these books. Oh my God, I ain't steal, y'all. Listen, I took a few, you know what I mean, because they were for distribution. And I started reading it. And at first I didn't understand it. And they have four components. Be impeccable with your word. I'll get into that more later. The second was don't take anything personally. The third one was don't make any assumptions. The fourth one was or is always do your best. And guess what? There is a fifth agreement. It says be skeptical, but listen to learn. Oh, yes. So you see how those spiritual components, right, tells the story of our domestication, where our brokenness really began and being broke. Yes. And for me, recovery has taught me if you don't understand, you can't comprehend because of the burnt brain cells and all of that kind of stuff, then listen to the tapes, listen to the CDs. So I started listening on YouTube each and every chapter to get a full understanding. And that helped me to, when I read it again and again, I gained more and more spirituality on addressing my brokenness and being broke. Okay. All right. So the next one, I'm going to say not the last one, because I don't know what God has in store for me, is Dr. Sonia of P3 University, now P3 Global. I was driven to her through a Facebook ad. Yes. I saw the messenger, but I concentrated on the message. And one of the things she said was, if you didn't come from a wealthy family, let a wealthy family come from you. How? By addressing, becoming aware of your brokenness like she did, and heal from it like she did, and be willing to share about it to other people like she did. She went through a divorce. Listen, y'all got to go and find Dr. Sonia, okay? I can't tell her story, but listen. She went through a divorce. Yup. She was in depression. She wanted to commit suicide. And the Spirit revealed to her, get up. Address your brokenness. When you address your brokenness, you will not be in this demonic position. As long as you are willing to share it with others to help others do the same thing, whatever the brokenness areas are. And so she did for the last 5.5 years. And she is spiritually whole and spiritually wealthy. Guess what? I want to be just like her when I grow up, which is why I'm putting all of these together in order to share with you on a regular basis how you too can partake in the journey, slow and steady, because your brokenness did not happen overnight. And wholeness and spiritual wealth is not going to happen overnight. So that's why you need to join me. And guess what? If you don't, hasta la vista, baby. But if you do, you will have the opportunity to acknowledge, become aware, and address your brokenness and being broke. Once you do it for yourself, you will become spiritually whole and spiritually wealthy so that you can help other people. So every morning, join me, God willing, right? Look for the upcoming weekly virtual presentations. Look for my monthly master classes and my 3 to 5 day boot camp. And more importantly, be willing to become a student. When you become a student, the teacher will appear. And when you embrace these spiritual tools, the spiritual student will be ready and the spiritual teachers will appear. And so let me share with you real quickly why I have this thing on my neck. So let me do this, right? All right. So my grandchildren, my daughter's children, Shyla, Amira, and Alana, are in a cheerleading camp. And we have been going around the country. And so this past weekend, we were in Atlantic City. And Shyla's team, Queen Bee, came in first place. Had I not addressed my brokenness and being broke, I would not have been able to support my grandchildren and pay for it. You see what I mean? My Amira, 11 years old, her team came in third place. Had I not addressed my brokenness and being broke, I would not have been there to support her and pay for it too. My Muk, who's 5 years old, she's not ready to compete. But because I addressed, acknowledged, and wanted to heal from my brokenness and being broke, she was there too. So you see, your brokenness and being broke will change if you are willing to go through the process of slow and steady. Join me tomorrow. God bless.